the global headquarters to the Boeing Corporation. Everyone calls this the Boeing Building. It's actually called the 100 North Riverside Plaza, built in 1990 by Perkins and Will. Now, if you erase this wall to our right, you can see the train sitting underneath this building. They hide the train tracks. If you own a home here in the United States, you know you own the air rights above your home. What does that mean? It means no one can just build anything above your home without your permission and without paying you lots of money. Boeing built a building over the air rights to the railroad tracks. So Boeing has to pay Amtrak and Metra $1.3 million every single year just to lease the air rights to have their building permanently over the train tracks. Isn't that insane? Yeah, they got a nice little Boeing store out there, though. Check it out. As we head into Washington Boulevard, look to the right, another Art Deco building. Remember, Art Deco, strong vertical lines, setbacks, geometrical orientation. Obviously, the most famous Art Deco building in the world, the Empire State Building in New York City. This is 2 North Riverside Plaza to our right, built 4 years before the Empire State Building. This structure was built in 1828 by Hollover and Root. This was the first building built over the train tracks here in Chicago. See the public plaza over there? That was Chicago's first public plaza. We hosted a ton of concerts and events there in the 1930s and 40s. All right, here we go. The next 4 buildings on the right side of the boat are all built by that famous architecture firm Skidmore, Owings & Merrill. They are all part of Skidmore, Owings & Merrill's Gateway Center. They are all cleverly named Gateway 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, I'll point all these buildings out. The buildings themselves aren't too special, but what's underneath them is fantastic. Get the cameras out. Look to the right. These buildings don't hide the train tracks. We're looking underneath Gateway 1 to our right, a 22-story tall steel and glass box in the international style of architecture. Built in 1965 by Skidmore, Owings & Merrill. Look at the train coming into the city there. We got the Metro train sitting right there. All of these pillars, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you build a building over train tracks. These are strategically placed pillars that go in between the train tracks, all the way down to the bedrock, anywhere 75 to 125 feet below the surface. They come all the way up to the top. Once you have all these pillars sticking out of the ground, you build your new ground floor. You see it right there, those people are walking on. Once you have your new ground floor, you can build buildings from the ground up like any other normal building. We're now looking underneath Gateway 2 to our right, identical to Gateway 1, just built 2 years later, 1967. You're saying, Mark, the trains are sitting right here, but I'm not smelling very many diesel fumes. That's because these buildings have vents in their basement. They suck up the majority of diesel fumes through these vents, filter them straight out to the top. It's incredible, right? Now, if you look up and to the left, you're going to start going, Mark, what are you talking about? There's the tallest building in Chicago, the former Sears, now the Willis Tower, and you're not talking about it. Hey, okay. I promise you, we will talk ad nauseam.